SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got this article here from Telecompetitor. It's titled, Astound Mobile Service Expansion is Good News for T-Mobile. Let's see if that is indeed the case based on the disclosures. We do know that Astound Mobile just announced, a few weeks ago. We covered that update here on the channel. And, the important thing for T-Mobile here is that it puts them into the wholesale business, right? Kind of creating what Verizon has done with big cable, with the big two, Comcast and Charter. Obviously, those are much bigger companies than Astound, but it puts T-Mobile in the arena, and we see it as an opportunity for them to maybe expand moving forward, kind of like future looking. So let's see how this kind of might impact T-Mobile and what it means for Astound and how these two companies may benefit from the joint service. All right, so the article will be linked in the description. Also in the description, ways to support the channel, including the Real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you guys want to support your creators, show your appreciation for the content on the channel, that's one way to do it. There are others. You can also take advantage of the Mint Mobile deflation promo. All right, this deal is incredible, folks. Get a great value here. The unlimited plan normally runs $30 a month. Take a 50% discount, $15 per month, folks. mintmobile.com/sneed. Get that incredible value. Take advantage of that promotion. Get their legendary customer care, and you'll be helping out the channel in the process. Okay, so Astound Broadband is a home ISP that is now selling wireless service, right? We'll call them junior cable, right? Kind of when you think about like smaller sized cable operators, they're nothing like Charter and Spectrum, right? They're nothing like Comcast, Xfinity, or anything like that. But they do have a 12-state reach, right? And they do have some major markets in which they operate from. Now, previously, they were all part of like RCN, Grand Communications, Wave Broadband, and In Touch Systems. So it's all of those kind of wrapped up into this one operator now. And, they offer 2 pay-by-the-gig plans. And then they have like an unlimited talk and text plan. I think they have 2 of them, actually. So they have options for you. And I'm not really here to talk about the pricing or those plans. I've done that in other videos. But now with Astound Mobile, you can kind of get this same experience that you see, the bundling of the home ISP services along with the mobile service, just like you see with like the Spectrum bundle and Xfinity as well. All right, so they first launched mobile service in Massachusetts, Corpus Christi, Midland, Odessa, Temple, Waco, to name some of the markets. Now they're expanding into, I think, several more markets during the month of July. New York City Metro, Lehigh Valley, Luzerne, Delaware counties and PA, Chicago, Evansville, Indiana. There's some others too, like DC, Maryland, Virginia, surrounding markets, Austin, San Antonio, San Marcos. So we've got, and you guys can get the rest of those markets here. There's some in Oregon, Washington State. All right, worth checking out to see, especially if it's in your market. But that's an additional potential for 4 million customers that they pass service on. So that puts them, as an MVNO to reach more. So this would be good for T-Mobile in my estimation because it gets more customers on the service. And maybe those customers were taking to, some other provider. Right now it gets them on the T-Mobile side. And I think very strategically when T-Mobile signed on with Astound, they probably looked at their footprint. They looked at the market share. They saw that they didn't really have it. They were struggling to win there. But maybe this is a way in. Right? Maybe the markets that I've named have, historically been strongholds for Verizon. Maybe they have been historical strongholds for, AT&T. I know some of the ones I named definitely are. Right? When we look at some of those Texas areas, Dallas, Brownwood, right? And who knows, maybe U.S. Cellular territory as well. I have no idea. I don't know, right? But what I will say is that they're a much smaller cable company. Astound Broadband. And maybe this allows T-Mobile to kind of get some footing, feel themselves, right? See how this impacts the network. It allows them to kind of get some more customers on their network paying for access at rates that they can live with and like. So yeah, I think this is good news for T-Mobile. Now, it's not going to be record-breaking. It's not going to be large-scale. It is definitely not what Verizon is doing with cable, with Comcast and Charter. But it is something, and it could open the door for future endeavors, and it allows T-Mobile to get that experience. It gives them that exposure. and could benefit them. And I think obviously it benefits Astound too. How many customers does Astound end up with, right? It says here that they might reach 4 million customers. Maybe they end up with 1 million customers in 5 years. I have no idea. Maybe longer. Maybe it takes them 8 years to get to 1 million customers. But it gives T-Mobile something for them to look into in the future and how they might expand this to other brands and other companies within cable ISPs in the future, right? And remember, they're still working on some other stuff too, building out the network, their own home internet options, fixed wireless access, right? Maybe they know that these are places where they don't compete there, so they're looking for other ways to tap into some revenues. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment down below. Let's hashtag T-Mobile, hashtag Astound, if you would like. But comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.